Tuesday. It's Tuesday, so going to games tonight. Sometimes I don't feel like going. Sometimes it's, I don't know. I like everybody I play with, it's just sometimes I just don't feel like playing games. I don't know. But every Tuesday, it's a ritual. Part of me feels like going home and crafting some terrain or doing some writing or whatever. And I think I might change the format of these videos. I don't mind doing these videos this way. It's easy for me. All I have to do is record and then upload it because I don't edit. It's just like that's part of the style that I'm doing. Stream of consciousness, upload, and it's easy, but I'm not actually getting everything out that I want to say. I find that I'm forgetting things that I wanted to touch upon. So I think I might go to a more, sit down, write a script, write it out, and then read it. Or even just make bullet points and write those out and read them to a camera sitting in a chair. I don't know, it's kind of boring. I guess this is kind of boring too, but at least you got Bruce to look at. There's a little bit of background noise. You hear the engine noise, you hear the street noise, you hear me curse at drivers. So there's a little bit of entertainment there, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Ah, crap, I missed the turn. I missed the arrow. It's alright. But anyway, yeah, so Tuesday's game night. I'm gonna go play some games. Takenoko. I picked it up not too long ago. I haven't played it since I opened it. I played someone else's copy, I don't know, a couple months ago or a month and a half ago. I liked it, so I picked it up at a local store. So maybe play that tonight. Sometimes there's people at the board game night that I'm not too crazy about. I'm not going to name names. But their personality gets on my nerves a little bit. I think they're aware they have that kind of personality. But, oh really? You're such a douche. This guy decides he's going to speed up instead of letting me in. Anyway, that's okay. So I think he's aware that he's got this kind of personality. It's just a little grating. The thing is, if you know that you're annoying, and you know that certain things you do and say get under people's skin or get on their nerves, should you continue to do it? I mean, if you're continuing to do it, it's one of two things. Either you don't respect them enough to change your behavior, or two, you're being malicious, right? Now there's a third option. People say, well, he can't help it. He's kind of like Dr. Sheldon Cooper. On the Big Bang Theory. Sheldon Cooper, he says things that are insulting and doesn't care that they're insulting because as long as they're true, it doesn't matter. This guy's kind of like that. I'm not going to name his name. People who know him and know me and know my feelings about him will know what I'm talking about. And he comes off as kind of like a know-it-all, right? He comes off as like, he corrects people as a matter of course. If somebody says something that's not 100% correct, and your first reaction is to go, actually, you're this kind of dick. If you can't control going, actually, then, I have sympathy for you, but I have more sympathy for your friends. that they have to deal with you. And I'm sorry, this idea that people can't help that behavior, they should be able to help themselves. People should be able to control that kind of behavior. They should be able to curb that kind of behavior. Because you live in a social environment. You live with other people. You work, you play, you engage with other people. You should be able to figure out what sort of things get on people's nerves and what don't. And I understand that some people, they might become a little bit excited and forget their manners. That's fine. Forgetting your manners is one thing. Sorry, I had to make that turn. Forgetting your manners is one thing, because you remember them and go, oh shit, that was kind of dickish. Shouldn't have done that. But if you don't remember your manners, or you just ignore your manners, then you're either, like I said, you're either inconsiderate, disrespectful of people, or you're malicious because you get off on the feeling of making other people feel bad. Now that being said, I don't think that being offended is a realistic argument for, what are you doing? Why are you going like 12? Fucking clown. I don't think you should be able to stifle someone's speech because you're offended. I'm not offended by anything this guy says. I'm annoyed by the way in which he interacts with other people. And if you say something, I don't know, maybe I don't have the gland for offense. Maybe I'm like Milo Yiannopoulos. Things don't really offend me. Things bother me. I see things that bother me. I see people behaving violently towards people. Really, really bothers me. People, people punching people, sucker punching and cold cocking people really bother me. People ganging up and beating the shit out of other people, that really, really bothers me. I seethe with anger when I see stuff like that. When I see injustice in the form of physical violence on other people, it really, really bothers me on like a visceral level. But I don't get offended by people saying shit. As a matter of fact, I encourage people to say shit that's offensive. I like to hear people say things that sort of challenge preconceptions, challenge norms, challenge people's sensibilities. Because it's only by having our viewpoints challenged that we become, more well-rounded. We become exposed to ideas that maybe we hadn't considered. But a lot of people can't do that, right? A lot of people can't take opinions that don't mesh with their own. And I think that's a bad thing. I mean, that's the definition of a bigot, right? Being intolerant of other people's opinions makes you a bigot. Now, most people will say, well, I'm not a bigot. Because they consider bigotry to be, as it only pertains to intolerance of specific groups. And they generally will sit on a scale of marginalized status, right? Or marginal status. So if you're a marginalized person, belong to a specific group, race, sexual orientation, gender identity, whatever, and somebody says, yeah, I don't like people like that, they're a bigot, right? But if they say, I can't stand people like that, or I don't want to be around people like that, that's the height of bigotry. But if somebody says, oh, you think this way? Well, I can't tolerate stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I think I should punch you in the mouth for having that particular opinion. That's also being a bigot. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this. Just blathering on. But anyway, this is the format, right? I just go off and I just start talking about shit that pops into my head. And I upload these videos. And I don't know that I'm going to upload this because I like to have my videos have a topic, and I like them to stay within a certain framework. Or certain, stay on a certain path. But that seems impossible for me. What what did I start with? I started talking about this guy I play games with that I don't really like. And tonight he posted on the group that he may be coming. Every week he posts that he may be coming, and he always shows up. And every time he shows up, I'm like, oh, fuck, he's here. I mean, that's terrible. He might watch this video and go, oh, I didn't know you felt that way. But I think he does. I think he does. And I think he realizes that I'm not alone in this sentiment. A lot of people feel this way. I don't know. I don't know why this guy behaves that way. He may be somewhere on the scale, right? The autism scale. He just has this personality quirk, or he's always behaved this way, and probably his parents or teachers said, "Oh, you're gifted, so you get a pass on being a annoying piece of shit." Anyway, I don't think people should get a pass on being annoying assholes just because they're gifted. But I don't even know that this guy's that gifted. Maybe he is, but I have not seen evidence of it. All I've seen him be is an annoying asshole. Anyway, I'm at games, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.